what you can
What size?
Joe wants to sell it all. The property, the contents.
Can we look around?
Yeah, I have most of these collections for the play. It just doesn't interest me as much as it used to. Yeah, the hunt is the fun part of it.
Oh, yeah, look at this, Mike.
Ooh.
So he takes us around the corner and he's got like a little mini saloon.
Now I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
General Saloon, yeah.
How old are these sombreros?
They're the Mexican Revolution era, about 1915.
Really? School me on what something like this is worth.
Because
Because us being down here in this region, we're seeing a lot of things that we wouldn't see anywhere else in the country.
they're a couple $100.
It's a great display piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be like the brothel.
Right.
There's a red velvet sofa, all the hats hanging on the wall. I mean, the guy does a great job of presentation of his collection. What about this sign? Would you sell that?
Yeah.
The thing I noticed right away is the Lee workwear sign. It is an original wooden frame. The colors are vibrant. I bought one of these. Remember that lady in that house and that guy?
Super packful stuff.
Super packed.
Would it make you happy for $235?
I paid up for the last one, and it was pretty rough. It wasn't this clean. What do you value this at?
You're right, that is in almost mint condition. I'd like to have 3.5 out of it.
Oh, 3 and
335.
4. I'll do it. I appreciate it. Lee denim has been around since the turn of the century. This thing has great subject matter. It's from an awesome time period. It's not that big, so this is something somebody can hang anywhere.
Anything out here is like this overflow for me.
Dig at this. Somebody's made that into yard art. You know what this is? What did I buy that I'm looking for? That bottle. Oh, that red crown. I bought a water cooler bottle out of an old log cabin that says Red Crown Water.
I gotta figure out how to display that inside there.
So now that you know I need it, how much is it?
300.
I think that there would have been something here. There's this.
I think this is the next
Good quarter.
$200.
I'll flip it.
I'm gonna flip with that.
This is exactly what I need. I pay up for it a little bit, but I'm thinking if I connect the dots, it's gonna be right here, full of items. Okay.
Oh, wow.
We walk into the next room, and it's jumped up. Piles of stuff, boxes, laying on the ground.
I had an art gallery.
Okay. So what was it like living in Jamestown, man?
It was great.
Was it?
It seemed like a real place. I'm driving down the interstate heading to California, and I see a sign that says next exit Tombstone. And I see, you gotta be kidding, it's a real place.
Yeah, moved here in 1970s. People there coming through, tourists and stuff.
Yes, there was.
Every generation, kids learn about the villains and the heroes from the Old West. We don't have Robin Hood, we have Wyatt Earp. We don't have King Arthur, we got Doc Holliday. When it comes to American folklore, Tombstone is about as big as it gets.
Okay, tell me about this piece here, this religious piece. That's an old Santos from about 1850. It's actually a New Mexico piece. Needs restoration. I had a guy starting to put it back together, rebuild the leg there and the hands.
There's a couple layers to it. It's a religious artifact. It's also a piece of art. Joe got it from a church that desanctified it.
If this was in great condition, what would the value of something like that be?
Probably about $2,500.
I'm thinking, you know what? If there's a lot of damage, that means the price comes down, and I think it should be repaired. Would you sell it?
Sure.
How would you value it now then?
Probably about 300, 400.
How about for films?
You got a deal.
I like it.
The thing's busted up, it's chipped, it's missing some pieces, but there's enough of it there to still call it art. It's beautiful.
How old's this, you think?
50s.
None of it fits me, man. What do you value that at?
25.
I'll take it. I love it. What about this cigarette? Considering campaign, you win cigarettes?
Yes. 34 is, I think, the data.
Oh, it's actually dated?
The big thing that I noticed is drawn in like a moth to the flame is the cigarette slot machine. That came out of Lawrenceburg, New Mexico. It was used in a hotel. It was actually in the back room.
And the hotel facts that people used to come in and use it?
Yeah. This was a powerful marketing tool back then, and it still is today. Cigarettes and gambling? Boom! It's genius. I've never seen one before, but what do they bring? Have you seen them before?
I have, not often in the 30s because they got destroyed because it was a gambling machine with the prohibition and
Stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
And just off the bat, I'm noticing that the glass is gone here. Will it work if I put a nickel or a dime in it?
You could try it. I think my granddaughter jammed it.
I'm thinking that you could have maybe put a dime in and got it back.
To purchase package of cigarettes, outright deposit nickel and dime. Please, as an amusement, deposit 5 cents and press down, handle it right. Okay, so yeah, you could have paid 15 cents, boom, you got your cigarettes.
Already smoking.
That's maybe what you did. You put the 15 cents in, you're smoking, and then you hit it with the nickels. Because gambling's stressful, dude.
Kind of right it is.
Where are you at on it?
15?
When Joe looks at me, and I can tell in his eyes and his tone, the way those words rolled off his tongue, man, that he was hesitant. About 15. 1,500, that's your best.
Yeah. Slot machine costs you that.
All right, I'll do it. I like it. When you're out west, you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. Pop at 1,500. It's a strong piece. It's a powerful piece. All right, where are we going next? Show us something you're proud of.
Sure, let's go back into this other saloon. I bought this piece in 1979.
I can't imagine what he's got to show us.
Automatically, I'm thinking this is a very special piece.
This is an original tintype of Billy the Kid.
Oh my gosh.
He's on the right-hand side.
No way.
He came from Pauline Garrett, Pat Garrett's daughter, and Pat Garrett shot Billy the Kid in 1881.
So when you bought this in 1979, did you buy it knowing that it was Billy the Kid, or taking a chance on it that it was Billy the Kid?
No, I was almost certain it was Billy the Kid. The guy out to the left is a man named Dan Dietrich, and he rode with Billy the Kid. Plus, there's a lot of similarities to the original photograph of Billy the Kid, which sold recently a couple of years ago for $2.3 million.
When you think about the old Wild West, you think about Doc Holliday, Wyatt Earp, Jesse James, Billy the Kid. Well, look at this tintype photo, and if this is the real deal, this could be worth millions of dollars.
What do you value this at then? Is this something you'd sell?
Yes.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime find.
For veterans recovering from the wounds of war, this 41 is a lifesaver.
I served in the United States Army in Vietnam, and that's when I stepped on a landmine that resulted in a traumatic amputation of both of my legs and my left arm above the elbow. I was alive, but I didn't know what the rest of my life had in store for me. Multiple deployments have caused a huge problem to those that served in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's difficult for them to come back and adjust to civilian life.
There were moments of frustration. You can't do this anymore. You can't go here anymore.
I felt like I lost my purpose.
My goodness.
It's okay, Shelby.
For 100 years, DAV, Disabled American
Yeah,
Veterans,
what?
has been supporting veterans and their families in their time of need by helping them receive the care and benefits they earn. Your help is vital to keeping this promise alive.
The biggest struggle is spending the rest of your life in a wheelchair. DAV should make this okay to be a disabled veteran.
Disabled veterans made me feel useful again.
When I was still fine with that, we two had no frustrated. That was it.
When you call or go online with your pledge of just $19 a month, we'll send you this DAV blanket. us where you can share the support.
And if I can reach out and share with other veterans what I've been through, that's a great opportunity. MDAV can really make a difference in the lives of many of these veterans.
Please call or go online to helpdav.org and donate now. They've given their all for us. Please open your heart and give what you can to them. There are so many more disabled veterans who still need your support. Please call now or give at helpdav.org. Thank you, and God bless you.
I switched to get super cellular because I wanted flexibility and I wanted savings. I got that and more. It was very easy. I keep rolling my red gets up this ball right here.
For all of us, we're learning to make with consumer cellular. You can get premium wireless for less. Like talk, text, communicate for only $20 a month with no contract. Plus, we have flexible plans that you can change anytime.
We get all the talk, all the text, all the data that we could possibly want, and especially good customer service.
And the flexibility, we pay for exactly what you need. It's the best value. If you have questions, our 100% US-based customer service team has answers. We're proud to have received the GE Power Award for Best Customer Service 11 times in a row.
Consumer Cellular understands who I am. They know what I need. Because life changes. No spring chicken. My wife is retiring. We bought a house up north. So coverage is really important because we do a lot of driving back and forth. All the way we get full bars.
Consumer Cellular uses the same networks as the bigger, more expensive providers, connecting you to 99% of the U.S. population. Switch to Consumer Cellular today. You can keep your phone and number.
Our daughter just started college and we're empty nesters.
We knew we could do better, and that's why we switched. I did a lot of research.
We've saved hundreds and the coverage is really great.
No drop calls, no surprises, no problems.
Consumer Cellular has been an approved AARP provider for over 12 years, so members get exclusive discounts.
I wasn't born yesterday, and I know that when I see it, and consumer service is a great value.
For 25 years, Consumer Cellular has been giving customers exactly what they need. Discover premium wireless and less. Switch today and get $100 on every new line of service. Call 800-393-2604. Go to consumercellular.com or find us at Target.
We're here in New Mexico with Joe. He's got his own Wild West town, and he's showing us a little tin-type picture of Billy the Kid.
Richie died when he was 21 years old. He was probably 20 years old. That's a blow-up of that picture. But you can see in more detail. See the large eyes, all of it. A forensic expert did comparisons, and he said it's 149 out of 150 match. Any jury in the country would convict with that kind of facial recognition. It's very difficult to put an estimate on that. In fact, that image, the thing is what we're talking about, sold for $2.3 million. The pre-auction estimate for that was $300,000 to $400,000. And it sold for $2.3 million.
Sure, half the funds of research is in.
Yeah.
This thing was out of our price range, but wow. Frank, you want to make an offer? No. I mean, I hope that this print for sure is real. And it's going to take a special player, a special person to buy this. So you got the bank, you got the bathhouse, you got the saloon.
Let's go look in the general store.
All right. Whoa! This is cool.
This particular room, he absolutely nailed. He's got all the canned goods on the walls. He's got the advertising on the walls. He's got the glass display cases. I think this room is the room you spent the most time on.
This was my first one.
Oh, this was it.
I'm looking at these tins. Look at the message.
What's that one say?
So it says pastime. He's got two of them. He's got the guy shooting a, I don't know, looks like snipe on there. What do you estimate this worth?
Normally around 175 to 2.5 on the high side.
Got great graphics on it. 200?
Okay. 200, I'll do it.
200?
Yes.
All right. This was a guy that said he's ready to sell, and he was ready to sell. There wasn't one item that he said, I want to keep.
What age are those boots?
50s. Still even has some barn stuff left.
How much you want for these?
Got a lot of character.
This one's got a blowout going on, but that's no big deal. 75. There, man, thank you. Right.
think? Is this me or what? Crooks, yeah, Mississippi Crooks. That's where we're at.
Oh, Mark Twain rolled oats. You know, Tom Sawyer, Huck Finn, Injun Joe. I grew up listening to those stories. 35.
It's great. Our shop in Iowa, literally, I can throw a rock to the Mississippi River.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, 35.
I'm not going to argue with you. Look at that now, Frankie. I know you're going to collection going on that.
These are great pieces. I'm excited to bring them back to Iowa.
What can you tell me about the rope maker?
In the general stores, they had bundles of 20. You would say, I want 25 feet of rope.
And they would put them on here.
And it would make the rope. 100 a quarter.
I'd go 100.
I split it with 110.
110. You got it. Okay. When we go to different regions, a lot of times there's stuff there that I normally don't buy, but in this business, you gotta learn to adapt. And that's the word of the day. Malleable. Malleable.
Is this neon or is it bubble?
It's bubble, I think. Let's plug it in.
Wow, that is perfect. Another really cool piece was an advertising marquee sign. This one was obviously in a beauty shop. Just about put anything in here.
Any kind of advertising you would want.
Put this in your storefront window, you plug it in, people are stopping because they think they're at a stoplight. Either that or it's an apocalypse.
How much is that?
150.
To get the money retail on it, I think that cord would have to be replaced.
Yeah, it would.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't want to have more than like 120 in it.
You guys have bought a lot from me. I appreciate it. And I know that does need some work, so that's fine.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I love neon, man. I'm like a moth to the flame with it. You know, he's just at that point in his life where he wants to turn the page or just close the book. You know, he's like, I found it, I cherished it, and now I'm moving it down the road.
So you got a lot of smalls. These boxes are full of all kinds of stuff.
You know, some of that Frank I haven't been in 35 years.
Really?
How about this guy? What's his deal?
That's a display piece when I had the museum.
I see this American Indian mannequin. His shirt's ripped up. He's still got his pants on. He's got some old boots. His head is plaster.
What's he held together with? Oh, it's rubber.
Yeah.
What do you gotta have for this guy?
What's left of it? 75.
When you get it dressed up and you sit in the chair, he just looks so proud, so stoic and majestic.
I'm gonna buy it, man. I think it's cool. I'll put him in the window at the Nashville store.
Okay.
Man, so what's in these boxes though?
There's a good piece right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big gambler, but when I do gamble, I play the roulette wheel. I love the way it spins. This is a nice cherry wood, beautiful piece.
How old is it?
1880.
Wow. Frank is checking out the roulette wheel that's in its original traveling crate.
Los Angeles, California.
That's
It's a Noble company.
There were 3 or 4 manufacturers of gambling items. LA was one, San Francisco was another, and then Chicago. Stores were always typically in the Old West were pretty small. There was no need to have a show place. You were just there to get the miners' money. They would work all week and get paid on Friday at 5 o'clock, and by Friday 11 o'clock they're broke. The greatest bartender gamblers are the crooked gambler dealers. Got it. It's rigged.
Is it?
I know.
Look at it. Look at it.
A double or nothing.
Now, it's missing a couple of the little frets in here.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So this one would be a bad deal. It'd be like, that's red, that's black, what's red, it's black.
Hey, double the choice, man.
It's got one piece missing and the ball's missing. I've been looking for one. I always find them, but they're so expensive. What's the value of something like that?
I'd sell that for 12.
1,200. I'm feeling it. I like it. I tell you what, even with the fret being gone, I was $800.
I'll split it with you. It's $1,000.
You don't see this kind of stuff that much. For 1,000, I'm sure I can find the ball somewhere. I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, you got it. Usually it's 2 wheels that get me excited on a motorcycle, or 4 wheels in a car. Today it's 1 wheel that's getting me super pumped.
Man, I really needed this thing.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make sense.
About that the other day. The quality and presentation of this collection was outstanding. I'm definitely going to stick Joe's name in the Rolodex because you never know what we're going to find. He might be able to help us out with his knowledge. Because when it comes to being a picker,
The information train is something you always want to get on.
I've really appreciated you guys coming.
Jimmy, thank you so much for everything. Showing us around.
And I have a present for you.
No way, really?
Mike had tried on hats all day and couldn't find anything that fit. I went in and got one I thought might fit him.
How's it look, Frank? Looks good. I see you cutting some grass there, Haley.
I can see a little Westerner in Mike. It's a little bit of cowboy in him. Frankie, I think, is a Midwesterner still. He needs to make a few more trips out west here.
See you, Joe.
So long.
Are you ready? I've never in my life experienced anything like this.
Seeing how these people live is shocking.
Are you ready? It's like leading another life.
That, my friends, is the wow factor right there.
I want to be in love more than anything in the world.
We want to conquer this together.
That sounds good.
You be done.
It's not about what I can't do, it's about what I can do.
3,200 to fix your car's AC, 4,500 to repair your brakes, 5,000 to replace your transmission. Car expenses add up fast and get costly, and always when you can least afford them. Not with A+ rated Ox Car Care. With Ox, if you own a car, truck, or SUV, you don't pay for repairs. Ox pays.
$1,418 back in my pocket. Ox Car Care. Dependable, reliable, and most important, put money back in your pocket.
That's right. With Ox Car Care, you don't pay for repairs. Ox pays, but only if you're signed up before your next repair. Call Ox Car Care right now. Just call the number on your screen right now for a free quote. Simply give us the make and model of your car, and we'll give you a free quote right over the phone. Ox Car Care even comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Call today, and you can be covered today. It's that easy. Not only will you get complete coverage for your auto repairs, but with Ox Car Care, you also get free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance.
The engine motor repair costs over $2,000 on my car. I scared took care of everything, made sure it was done right. It was great.
I trust Ox Car Care. They do what they say they will do. And I trust them so much. I got a second chance for my second vehicle.
You can't get coverage if you don't call, so don't wait. Call right now for your free quote right over the phone.
They saved me $500 on a $600 repair. Thanks, Ox Car Care.
If you own your car, truck, or SUV, call 800-264-9012. Call today to get coverage today. Just call the number on your screen right now for a free quote. Call 800-264-9012. That's 800-264-9012. Call today and get coverage today.
The stories of the men and women in the military who have sacrificed so much for us are fading from the headlines. Many of these brave heroes came home with injuries that changed their lives forever. But for some service members, the greatest casualty is being forgotten.
As a father, I'm eternally grateful to Wounded Warrior Project. They've been with us throughout our journey. It was a tough road.
With a gift of just $19 a month, you'll help provide free life-changing programs and services to injured veterans and family members.
One of the biggest concerns that my husband and I had was what was going to happen to our son when we were no longer here. Wounded Warrior Project is going to be there for the long haul. It provides such peace of mind to know that Alan's running this alone.
To join the Advanced Guard monthly giving program, call or go online with your gift of just $19 a month, and we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project blanket.
You helped me, and it's very much appreciated. I'm just one of many. Please don't stop giving.
Amazing.
I wish I could write a thank you letter to every American that has supported Wounded Warrior Project and the work that they do. They're changing lives.
Now is the time for healing and recovery. But many of these wounded service members can't do it alone. They need your help, and they need a warrior project. Call or go online to honorwarriors.org and support our wounded warriors today.
Roswell. We've been talking a lot about gunfights and saloons, but the other Western legend happened in Roswell in 1947. This is where the aliens touched down. I'm going to get this t-shirt. There's Alien Zone, Area 51, Research Center. Even if you don't believe, once you're here, you believe. I believe in life beyond our planet. Right? I'm just saying that we're 2,000 miles away from home. I don't want to spend the day going through a museum and, spend the day alien muffins and alien licorice and all that kind of stuff. I got alien licorice. Check this dude out. Grab a fire. Let's hit this guy up. I'm excited to do the tours thing. Maybe see some UFOs, get a t-shirt. But in reality, I'm always looking for the next pick. Like this little flea market, this guy looks like he's set up all the time. So if he's set up all the time, he's buying all the time. Ooh, I see an oil can. Let me see. You're in luck. If he's buying all the time, he knows what's going on around town. What's your name? Rudy. Rudy, hey, seen any aliens around? Hey, Rudy. Frank, how you doing? Good. You ever seen any of this kind of stuff here before? Yeah, this is kind of stuff we're looking for. Buy what we buy and sell, just like you do. So we got a couple stores. A little bit of everything on there. Well, mainly transportation-related stuff. Like motorcycles, cars.
Well, I know Gene might help you out.
Because it's this lady about this lady named Jean. And I guess her father was into automobiles, was a big collector. Very, very cool. So like, hey, a lead is a lead. We'll run down anything. It's better than going t-shirt shopping. We can still fit that in. This was supposed to be right around here. Alright, there you go. Right in front of your phone. Gene's name. Hello. Are you Gene? Gene, how you doing? My name is Frank. This is Mike. We talked to a guy downtown. Hey, he had kind of a little flea market set up.
This is she? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I think it's United. Mm-hmm. And it's the porta potty, and then they have like the water station there too, hand wash station. So it's just. You're welcome. Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
And this is mess.
Wow. It looks like nobody's been in here for a while. We walk into this place and it's dirty, it's bone dry, cobwebs everywhere. After doing it for 25 years, you never can prepare yourself for what's beyond that door, man.
My husband and two of his friends are just finished with everything. He's been in here since 85.
This has been in here.
It's almost said we graduated from high school. That's what I was going to say. You graduated from high school in 82.
We didn't want to even talk
You're
about
old,
that.
man. There's another sign right there. It's a cool one.
Yeah.
This is a sign I've been chasing for a while. Magdalene, motor oil for Fords. The last time I saw one, I couldn't buy it.
Gotta keep it. I had several of them.
Did you? There was a guy in Texas that had it, and I offered him. Oh, he didn't. tall sign that actually says it's made for Ford cars. Ford guys would love this sign, kill for this sign. So I'd be clear on that for $350.
What do you think?
How about 375?
How about 375? Just, then take it home.
Let me see the other side of it. All right, 375. Who's he negotiate?
All right. She's a much better negotiator than I am. I have a tendency to lose patience and just say, well, she'll say no, it's a little more.
It's a fact. If your car is out of warranty, you could be at risk of paying for expensive repairs that could cost you thousands. But if you get an auto protection plan from CarShield right now before your car breaks down, you could avoid paying those overpriced repair bills.
It's not a matter of if your car's going to break down. It's when. That's when you're going to have CarShield.
An engine, transmission, or computer system breakdown could cost you thousands, but not with CarShield, America's #1 auto protection company. Because CarShield administrators take care of your expensive car repairs so you don't have to.
If I didn't have CarShield, I would have been out of pocket $7,000. As a parent of 3, I could have that. If it wasn't for CarShield, I would have paid a lot of money out of pocket, and I wouldn't have been too happy.
The components that we're using are not getting cheaper. So nowadays, coverage is even more important when customers realize that they're getting a $5,000 job done for $100. They're excited.
CarShield covers most makes and models from 5,000 to 150,000 miles.
So when I called CarShield, they said, your problem is now our problem. CarShield saved me $2,200.
I called CarShield and saved over $5,000.
With CarShield, you'll never have to pay for covered repairs again. No more worrying about the cost of a breakdown. No more expensive parts and labor. No vehicle inspection. No long-term commitment. Plus, you can pick any licensed mechanic or dealership to fix your car. You'll also get 24/7 roadside assistance, towing, rental reimbursement at no additional cost. Breakdowns happen, but you don't have to get stuck with expensive repair bills.
If you're driving without a warranty, you have to call CarShield.
Yeah, you do. Call CarShield right now. Protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. It's only a matter of time until repairs are needed. Protect yourself and your car with coverage from CarShield. Call now for a free, no-obligation, instant protection plan quote. Call 800-526-5753, 800-526-5753, 800-526-5753.
We asked our customers, what do you like most about Consumer Cellular? Definitely it's a great value. The coverage has been terrific. The great customer service.
The price, the plans.
I like the fact that there are no contracts, no surprises. You can get talk, text, and data for just $20 a month from Consumer Cellular with no contract. And more data is easy to add at any time. It's flexible. It fits my lifestyle. You can have more data, you can have less data, you can have more minutes, you can have less minutes.
There's no contract, and it's as flexible as you want it to be.
I can change my plan whenever. Certified flexible plans save you money. In fact, the average Consumer Cellular customer pays less than $25 a month for everything they need. Switch to Consumer Cellular and start saving today. Call or go online now.
Consumer Cellular, my thoughts is 50% less than it was.
Consumer Cellular checks to make sure that the plan fits you. You are.
Consumer Cellular provides the same reliable nationwide coverage as bigger carriers for less, but it's very reliable, and I can always count on it.
Consumer Cellular made it really easy to switch from my old carrier.
I love my phone number, and I'm so happy to keep it.
Our selection of phones offers everything from flip phones to smartphones, or you can keep your own.
It's just a tremendous value. And that AARP discount doesn't repeat.
AARP members get exclusive discounts. Consumer is in their name, Consumer Cellular, so of course they're going to be customer centered. I do have a sense that they have my back. Customer service is just excellent. We're proud to have received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 11 times in a row.
Consumer Cellular fits me perfectly.
Wild horses wouldn't trade me away from Consumer Cellular. Switch today and get $100 on every new line of service. Call 1-800-789-2318. Go to consumercellular.com or visit a Target store today.
You gotta look into it. You should be with Consumer Cellular.
We're picking Gina's and Steele's place in Roswell, New Mexico. You know, we never even asked you guys. Do you believe in aliens?
Well, I really can't dispute it totally.
The story of the UFO. It crashed in Corona, and they called the newspaper. Well, that Walton Air Force Base, they got wind of it, so they sent a crew up there, and it was actually Major Marcel. Marcel, yeah. He went up and he put it in the back of his car, and his little boy supposedly played with it on the dining room table, what was left of the strange material that the ship was made out of. Well, it put this town on the map. A lot of places claimed that parts of it were found there.
Trying to get over those crop circles where they come down and it looks like it landed and everything else is
That's right. There's other things out there.
So, this barn was built specifically for your father's collection.
Right. This is a cabriolet.
31.
That's a very rare car because it's got roll-up and down windows.
Okay. The other one behind it is a roadster, and this is a cabriolet.
Right.
Ford came out with the Model A's from 1927 to 1931.
If your pops had this car all those years, why do you think he never finished this one? Because it was the rarest one.
He just died too soon. You know, I think he died.
Was his instinct that was going to get it?
He was getting to that. We always kind of had plans to fix it up because it's all there. But it's just not something that I'm going to get to.
The cars that they kept were the ones they thought they were going to restore or continue to drive. But after all these years have passed, they're realizing that they're ready to turn the page. When was the restoration done on this car?
This car's never been touched. This is the original paint.
No way.
Yes, I'll show you. There's areas where it's peeling, and you can see that there's never even been another coat.
Hey, Larissa, as soon as she says the car's original paint, I want to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. There's a huge difference if the car is original paint or if the car is an old restoration. You know, there's a huge difference as far as the value.
The black Roadster actually came from El Paso, and it was pretty much done when Daddy got it. Dad and Mom drove it all the time. That rumble seat in that Roadster is just a hoot.
There's paint on the interior here. You can see the brush strokes.
It's probably been touched up now and then.
You can actually see paint from the door well itself onto the upholstery. There's a little bit of green underneath the rumble seat deck lid here. You scratched it. Black off, there's green under that. I mean, there might be parts of the car that are original paint. What I'm seeing on the door seals, underneath the hood, the car doesn't look like it's original paint to me. It's a nice car. Now, no, it's a great car. This is the way everybody wants to find it now because prior to this, you know, everybody that had the cars, they wanted to restore them. They wanted to look like jewelry. Now everybody wants something that tells a story, that has age, that shows the imperfections, and you can just have fun in it.
This is one that Dad restored, so I know
See, can we look at this one? Go take it off.
this is a 31.
So basically the same car as the one we got sitting here.
Right. That was Daddy's first restoration.
Cool. Again, another roadster, very solid. Amateur restoration. And what I mean by that is, this is an ad to show this was a car that was restored to drive.
So Mom and I rode home on brakes. He drove this with the pickup truck.
He drove this fine to pick up and you guys were there steering it.
Right, Mom was steering it. When that happened, I was probably not even 9, 6 maybe. It was a long time ago. Oh yeah, he really liked his Model A's.
They're fun cars, man. It's fun you're gonna have a 45 mile an hour 51. Yeah. Your tank's straight inside this thing. Over to the outside.
The guy that painted it, poor job, isn't it?
The pinstriping on the car looks like I did it, and I've never pinstriped a car. But I'm thinking they're like rub out. And I'm looking over, it's kind of a dark blue. It doesn't have as nice as interior as the black car. The black Roadster is miles ahead of this car. I know a guy in California. He's got a business called the Early Ford Store. His name's Mike. He deals in this time period of cars. I have a general idea myself. I have a pretty good idea of what the cars are worth. But like this one, for example, being a cabriolet, I'm not that familiar with the value. I'd like to take some pictures.
Sure.
I think Frank and I know a fair amount about these cars, but I want Gene and Cecile to hear from an expert. Frank, can you lift this hood for you to get a shot at it? So they can make a comfortable, educated decision on what they want for them, or even if they want to sell them. So I snapped a few pictures and gave them off to my buddy in California.
I don't even know where he got that, but I know it's It was his.
Looks nice, the motor car.
Yeah, it's pretty for that.
Yeah, it is. It's got a nice, nice color to it. It was a model of a car, you know. This is an early sign. It's double-sided. It's been touched up a little bit, but it's still very, very good condition. Is it something you would consider selling?
I think it'd be a good idea. Someone else would enjoy it.
That's $400.
What do you think? How about $450?
You know, I can tell, you know, on the prices today, she's got to play a game. If I say 300, she's going to say 350. If I say 200, she's going to say 250.
I think that'll work. What do you think? That works.
All right.
Okay.
You got it.
That sounds good. I'll work with it. And the thing is, you're not going to get more if you don't ask for it. So you may not get it, but it needs to go to a better
You don't see it around.
September 11th, I was crossing the bridge with my grandfather and watching the towers come down. I made 3 phone calls that day. One was to my father to tell him it was okay. The second one was to my mother. And the third one was to my recruiter.
Since that day, 2001, thousands more have answered the call, but many returned home severely wounded. Now is the time for healing and recovery, but many of these wounded service members can't do it alone. They need your help, and they need Wounded Warrior Project.
I really do appreciate when people come up and tell me thank you for your service. I'll do it all over again.
It is an amazing honor to serve a great country.
Your gift of just $19 a month will provide free programs and services that can change a person's life forever.
Wounded Warrior Project helped me through all those times and my hardest times.
Wounded Warrior Project. It means so much to me. I can't imagine what life would be without it. Please call or go online with your gift of $19 a month. And we'll send you this Wounded Warrior Project book as a thank you for your support.
Jason, come on, please. He's exceeded every expectation that I've had for him.
When America was attacked on September the 11th, the bravest among us stepped forward to protect our country. Please give to those who gave so much for us.
The people that are donating, I appreciate them and thank them so much. Thank you. You are saving lives.
Please call or go online at honorwarriors.org right now. Life for you is different and covered more than one side of the story. So you can make up your own mind. Introducing the new
Frank, this is where it's all at, man. We're picking Gina Cecile's place in Roswell, New Mexico. I get up the ladder. I want to get high on this place. I want to see everything.
Are you guys finding anything up there?
A lot of car parts.
Well, yeah. My dad was just like you guys. He saw junk and he saw value in everything, so he picked it up if he thought it was worth something.
Sure. Your dad was a scrounger, too.
Yeah,
It's in your blood.
I'm afraid so.
Frankie, look at this. Remember the 33 you bought?
Oh, here's it has a
Yeah, it has those fucking seats.
buckets in there.
This has gotta fit the 33 Ford that we just bought that's got these janky bucket seats from some conversion van. There's some more seats to crawl all the way to the back in the far corner of the attic. Look at that. And I come onto the seat frame that has the original upholstery on it. Look at this one. Yeah, rubbish down here.
Sure is.
That's original material on it. I'm gonna go back up there. I think the backrest is up there. This would look perfect because the car is sweaty, it's dirty, it looks like a barn find. Here's the backrest, it's pretty rough.
Make me out.
150.
You got it.
Alright. I'm a sucker for original material.
There you go.
If you found the right upholsterer, they can make it, you know, hobo chic. I'm talking patchwork quilt, something very cool. Look at that.
Oh, now I see the beauty of it.
Yeah. They make the remnants, the bones of it all. Anything else up here, Frankie?
There's a repop globe over here. See, this is a plastic one. But people use these for, you don't want to put the real one on. What? $65?
I think it's a great price, don't you? Yep.
All right. Here's a stoplight. It's kind of cool. She'll put these on motorcycles. But not DOT approved.
But it looks really good on a vintage bike.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
$50.
That sounds good.
All right. Accessories are what everybody wants to buy. You get your car, you get your motorcycle, you get your plane, tractor, whatever it is. Accessories are what make you individualized. This one's missing the front glass. Beautiful. The wings are killer though.
Yeah, those wings are beautiful.
What do you think? $600 for all of them.
Frank?
Frank, get out of their office, man.
He's playing
Get in their office, Frank.
Okay.
$600.
Okay.
All right.
Dad was a junkyardaholic. He drove home everything that he thought he might use someday.
How about the animal?
Heck yeah.
It's got some weight to it. He painted Ford on the side here. The Ford animals. There's a resurgence in America of handmade products, and the force that's driving that is our younger generation. Making things the way they used to be made. That's why these animals are hot. People are taking glass bending classes. People are taking glass blowing classes. 150. She didn't even ask your permission.
You saw that, didn't you?
Where are we right now with our new relationship?
I don't feel like it's sort of progressing forward. I don't feel like you're
Growing.
yeah.
Hey, Frank. They got
You're welcome.
An UFO museum back in the 90s. We called our coffee alien caffeine.
Alien caffeine. Frank.
How about if we just give it to you? We're not going to use it.
Sure.
There you go.
This I can put up at the house. The t-shirt, something I won't wear. This I can enjoy all the time.
There you go.
It's from Roswell. It's got the alien on it. It's got coffee on it. I love all three of those things.
Some things are good to know, like where to find the cheapest gas in town, and which supermarket gives you the most bang for your buck. Something else that's good to know? If you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be able to get more healthcare benefits through a Humana Medicare Advantage plan. Call the number on your screen now and speak to a licensed Humana sales agent to see if you qualify. Learn about plans that could give you more healthcare benefits than you have today. Depending on the plan you choose, you could have your doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan. From Humana, a company with 60 years of experience in the healthcare industry. You'll have lots of doctors and specialists to choose from. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, a Humana plan may give you other important benefits. Depending on where you live, they could include dental, vision, and hearing coverage. You may also get rides to plan-approved locations, home-delivered meals after an inpatient hospital stay, a monthly allowance for purchasing approved healthy food and beverages, plus an allowance for health and wellness items. Everything from over-the-counter medications and vitamins to first aid items and personal care products. Best of all, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may qualify for multiple opportunities throughout the year to enroll. So if you want more from Medicare, call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. Learn about Humana plans that could give you more healthcare benefits, including coverage for prescription drugs, dental care, eye exams and glasses, hearing aids, and more. A licensed Humana sales agent will walk you through your options, answer any questions you have, and if you're eligible, help you enroll over the phone. Call today and we'll also send this free guide. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Welcome back to Guess the Price.
Oh, I'm a retired postal worker.
Fantastic. Are you ready for it?
Heck yeah.
Okay, Johnny. Tell him about Eargo. These top-of-the-line hearing aids from Eargo are straight out of the future. They're rechargeable and virtually invisible in your ears. Okay, Sam, how much do you think they cost?
Oh, gee, I don't know. $5,000?
Well, Actually, for you, they don't cost anything. Holy heck. That's because federal employees, retirees, and their families can get these life-changing hearing aids at no cost. Holy heck. And you don't need to visit a doctor to get them. They ship right to your home and come with lifetime remote support. Convenient, right? Heck yeah.
Call or go online now and get Eargo with financing as low as $86 a month. It's our best deal on our best product. Call or go online now. And if you're an active or retired federal employee, you can now get Eargo at no cost to you.
Browse, search in America.
I want to find something that I've never seen before.
What are you thinking? I'll do the deal. It doesn't get any better than this.
American Pickers continues next on the new Defy TV.
We found a few Model A's in Roswell, New Mexico today. Gene and Cecile want to take some pics. Now we'll wait to hear back from my guy. Hey, this is Mike Wolf. Hey, how's it going? Good, man. Did you get those photographs I sent you?
Yeah, I did.
I want Gene and Cecile to hear from an expert so they can make a comfortable, educated decision on what they want for them or even if they want to sell them. What can you tell me about the Cabriolet?
The Cabriolet I like, it's a 31. This is one that the guy wasn't hot rod. It has all the correct original pieces on it. It's a 31 Cabriolet. It's the only Model A that has the punch windshield on it. It's unique. It should be like
Okay. So Mike tells me the guy that's going to be interested in this car is going to be the purist. Somebody that collects Model A's and wants this specific car.
probably an $11,000 or $12,000 car.
So $12,000, you're talking that's a retail number on the car?
Probably around there, yeah.
Just for the heck of it, what would that car be worth if it was totally done?
They told me in the 25,000 range.
So if you're talking 25K done, if somebody did this, I mean, they're going to have closer to that in finishing it.
They would, yeah, they would definitely.
So he says fully restored, it's a $25,000 car. But if you take it to the next level, you might have more in the car than it's worth. All right, what about the black Roadster that we shot you photos of?
That looks like a real good stock one. Looks like if we needed to get running and drive it.
Yeah, she said that her dad, this was his daily driver.
If you're going to get that thing out of running, it's probably a $15,000 car. It's got the right look on it.
All right, then what about the blue one, the kind of metallic blue one?
That's desirable, but probably closer to 11,000, maybe 11,500. Just because it's an all-way Roadster and it's desirable no matter what. No, it's not quite as good as the other one.
All right, buddy, I appreciate you looking at the photos, taking time out of your day, to give us some numbers.
Anytime.
All right, thank you.
Well, it's always nice to get the opinion of an expert, especially about something that you don't have really that much current information on.
So were those what you were thinking, or were you surprised by any of the numbers? Or?
Yes, it was very enlightening. Yeah, I think I'd like to keep that one, actually.
Okay.
So the one that your father restored, this one, you would think possibly.
I would, yeah, I think I would sell that.
If he said that this car, what did he say this car was?
Retail, 11,000 the most, he said.
What were you thinking on this car? I mean, I can't give you retail for the
No,
car.
I understand that.
I mean, if you were going to put it online or go through the process of getting going and
Yeah, it's all on you. Yeah, I think we could probably, what do you say, 85? That's what I was thinking, exactly.
Can you guys give us a second? We'll talk about it.
Okay, 255, say a little more.
Yeah, let's think about maybe a package. Yes. I like that. I want to give Cecile and Gene a moment to have with each other to just kind of talk it through, and see what they come up with. And to be honest with you, I want to have a moment with Frank to talk to him about it and see what he's thinking. Any rolling driving Roadster, a no-brainer is 10.
Right, but that's not rolling a drive. No, yeah. They might even have to put a new set of tires on that.
Gee, what? I'm going to take a penny under the 85. Really, they speak very little. Make them a package deal for both. Not that.
If we could get the car for 8, shipping's $1,000. We stand a chance to make it $2,500.
Well, I think they need it.
So, you want to talk to them? All right, ladies.
Good, you had your powwow, and we had our powwow.
You had one too? We both agreed that whoever pinstriped it was probably drunk. The only thing we talked about up there.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hoping that it's going to buff out, For safety purposes, we'd have to be in it at 8,000.
Yeah, the way we figured it is a car for 8, shipped it for $1,000, that's 9, and then spent $1,000 on getting it going. You know what I mean? Then we're at 10, and then we have the opportunity to possibly make 2,000 to maybe 25.
Right.
You know, possibly.
And then we had an idea.
What's that?
8 on that and 8 on that. 16 for both.
At first, I was just planning on buying a roadster, and then she threw the cabriolet into it at a decent price. I might know a guy that would be interested in that car. That friend of Robbie's that he bought that scooter off us at Doodle Bug, and he has some Model A's. He's Mr. T-Bird.
Oh,
He's got all the T-Birds, all the different colors and everything. Well, that does put a hitch in a giddy up, doesn't it? It's not really 8, it's 9 on that car.
Yeah.
You know, right.
Say 7 on that,
8 on this.
and 8 on that. That's pretty darn low. It really is.
I would do that.
I think so.
All right.
All right, guys, your car.
Right now, I'm stoked because this is a big deal. I'm excited.
I think it's great.
I like some New Mexican cars that are going to school. Iowa.
Yeah, these are bone dry. I always say that they're like a chicken bone.
Yeah.
Dry. Timing is everything. It was just the right time in her life where she said, I appreciate him. I'm over it. Let someone else enjoy them. They're not getting appreciated the way they're saying now. Woo! Well, Danielle, get a hold of you guys in regards to shipping.
Okay.
Frank and I want everything from signs to automotive parts to cars. For a freestyle, we couldn't ask for more. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
For sure.
I think it's great that these items maybe are going to a home where they can be at least dusted off every now and then. And maybe it'll be to someone who doesn't have so much stuff and they can actually cherish it. Bye, guys. See you. See you later.
They're gonna have the alien burger, alien fries, alien potato salad,
Alien mustard. That would be good. Out of this planet.
out of this world. Yeah, remember when I said that to my gender? You're looking for pieces that are out of this world. Amos is like, loser, you're a loser. I don't know if we're going the right way. Why? Then I was getting kind of sketchy. I think Danielle would be like, hey, you're going to go down 14 miles of dirt road. Wow. No way.
Some people have trouble going frontwards, he's going backwards.
Oh, he's turning around here. Look at that. I think we're in the right place.
I think so.
Oh, now he's mega wheeling.
He was flying. Amy gives us this lead. She said she was going to send us to a guy named Bob. He was a motorcyclist, and he was going to blow us away. She wasn't kidding. Bob. Yes, how you doing, my friend? You too. How you doing?
This is not the kind of guy I would picture doing these kind of stunts. How fast were you going backwards?
Around 80 or 90.
That's it. Danielle said that you were a stuntman, but I wasn't expecting to see you actually in action.
People are just blown away that I'm as old as I am and still doing motorcycle stunts. I know I'm the oldest performing rider right now as far as stunt riding. When somebody wants me to do a jump, I'm ready. I've been looking for 4 years for a place to set a land speed record backwards because I hold the quarter-mile drag strip record backwards, 11.71 seconds at 122 miles an hour.
For somebody to go backwards on a motorcycle, you got to know how to be able to shift it, how to be able to put your weight on it. That's a feat. You come up here and practice? Like a little airstrip kind of?
Yeah, the Solid Farms have been good friends for many years, so they're kind enough to let me play once in a while because it's hard to find a place that get out of the way from you. You don't have to worry about any problem.
Yeah, this isn't the kind of stuff you can do out in front of your house. How long have you been doing this?
Since 1972, from the time I was in late grade school. I wanted to be a professional racer. I wanted to go out and win the Grand National Championship. I didn't know it would take a different turn. Ended up getting a professional motorcycle stunt business.
Danny said you got some old bikes and stuff we can look at.
Absolutely. Love to have you at the house and check everything out.
All right. One thing was a little tricky getting here. Could we follow you?
Good luck.
I would consider this an epic pick because the guy's got motorcycle memorabilia that spanned his entire career. I mean, it's not like we're talking to another collector. We're going right to the guy that did it. This dude's pretty cool, man. I mean, how many guys have lived a life like this?
Not very many.
All right, this is it. He's giving us the turn. Oh, yeah, this has got to be it. Look at that purple van. So Frank and I followed him to a ranch-style house in the middle of a residential neighborhood. I'm noticing purple is the theme. Hey, you're a van guy. We like you already. Did you put the 500,000 on this thing?
Yep. The van is part of the family. I bought it brand new January 6th of 1975.
Yeah. The privacy card is mine.
Well, hey, I gotta go change clothes. You guys look around and we'll have a good time.
All right, appreciate it.
I love his engine cowl cover there.
Check out the shifter. It's obvious that purple is Bob's power color. If you're going to be risking your life all the time, you're going to end up having lucky colors, wearing your lucky underwear. I'm sure there's a lot going on. And for Bob, all of those things are purple. This is purple too.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Good. We got to know what's up with the purple, man.
Well, the first trick is anywhere I'm in a parking lot or whatever, I can always find my stuff.
Okay.
Actually, my parents took me to a stock car race when I was 3.
Okay.
And back then, the only thing that was shiny was chrome, and most cars were black or white or red. This purple stock car showed up, and it was gorgeous. And because I was 3, that became chrome, and my dad never let me forget that. There's some more purple chrome.
So did you have a lot of memories from that age?
Oh yeah, I grew up here. My parents moved to this property when I was 2, so that's 63 years I've been here.
Yeah, come on in. Wow, that's killer.
I see you got a Christmas, huh?
Oh, a little bit of everything.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I started riding motorcycles when I was 8. You know, my dad rode motorcycles. My brothers had motorcycles. We lived in the middle of nowhere, and it was, we rode up down these dirt roads a gazillion times, it seemed like.
Is this Kawasaki Concorde?
No, Suzuki Katana, 61,000 miles.
Same bike. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you're into the sport bikes, you're into the little small displacement bikes.
So the guy's got a really nice variety of bikes that he's still using that date back to the 1950s.
This is the museum room.
Wow, this is cool. Look at that. So these are all your trophies that you won.
Yeah, there's all kinds of first, second, and third.
He's got some of his bikes in there that he's jumped in the past. He's got posters hanging on the wall. He's got photographs on the walls.
Those are pictures of you wheeling.
Yeah. I'm more proud of being the very first jumper to ever do a jump over a running helicopter.
What?
Oh, yeah. It was turning 2,100 RPM. It was fast enough to fly. But it had a flat pitch on it, and I did it right out here at the Speedway, June 14th of 1974. Everybody talked about it because it was something so different. Are you ready for this?
All right.
T-shirt.
Oh, no way.
I've known people who collect concert T-shirts from every concert they've been to. Bob collected T-shirts from every event he'd ever been at.
I love the shirts, man. Yeah, we have this stuff. There's a lot of different motorcycle manufacturers on these shirts.
Bob Duffy's fears no evil.
These T-shirts are really a scrapbook of his career.
My first race, I was 14 years old, and I had to beg my dad to let me race on 1 second.
Okay.
And I was on cloud 9 forever. And then when I moved to Phoenix for a short time, a guy I used to race with wanted to start a motorcycle stunt team, and that's how I got into it.
Oh, this is cool. Look at that.
That's a speedway just over by Alamogordo. I used to race there. That would have been from around 1968 when I first started racing.
How much is something like that?
Oh, jeez.
Can I make you an offer?
Yes.
$25. This type of shirt that's transportation related and vintage is so hot that they're reproducing stuff like this. This is the real deal, man. This is authentic.
I know. You just can't wait to see this.
Is it thermos?
Oh, duh.
Bob is a contemporary of Evel Knievel without all the fame. The guy truly is an unsung hero.
Motorcycle jumping. I met him twice.
days. He was an unbelievable promoter.
Oh, yeah.
Fame has a double-edged sword because you need the publicity to get more famous, and yet in my business, you can get more publicity after a bad crash, assuming you live to it. And with only 4 crashes and 1,217 shows, you don't get that much publicity. And I forgot how wicked this thing is.
350?
No, 400 Kawasaki.
Yeah, I have bikes in my house, man, but I've never fired one up in there.
Bob lives motorcycles. They're in his living room, they're in his dining room, they're in his bedroom.
So the whole house, everything's motorcycle related.
Yeah, are you ready for this? Everybody shows off their bedroom. Okay.
Oh, check out the Pistons.
Got the towel rack. We walk into the bathroom and he's used motorcycle ties for the fixtures.
No way. I was coming off the exhaust pipe.
This guy's got my attention, man.
What do you got here?
There you go, t-shirt land. Whoa, Jam land.
I love this stuff. It's got the age, it's got the history.
You're set.
Look at that.
Bates. Most all of them are Bates legends.
Bates was a motorcycle company that started making a lot of accessories, but then they started moving into the leather goods, custom leather goods for motorcycle racers.
What year are these from?
That's the pair I was wearing when I won the championship. This is a 77 set, because after I won the World Championship jumping contest, are you ready for this? They gave you all this jump for $5,000. I just won the championship, beating the top jumpers in the world, and got $20,000. Now they want me to go further for $5,000. I was so excited about winning. You bet, just go for it. And I went too far, come over backwards and crashed. That was October of 77. I never had anybody ever say, I saw you won the championship. Oh no, I saw you bust your tail. Absolutely. Nobody remembers the championship.
They always remember the words.
He's a great guy. He's telling us all these amazing stories.
Where are those?
That was June 1980.
These are significant because it's got your name on it. It's your colors.
The leather was like his second skin. This is the stuff that he made a living in, that protected him, and was really his showman's costume.
I kind of like these. I mean, Mike's interested in the older ones. Would these be something you consider selling?
Yes, I would. And let me tell you, I am thrilled that you're even interested, because there's a lot of people that don't know who I am.
The main part that I like these is because they're yours.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
There's a huge market for racing memorabilia, especially leathers. They're visual, they tell a story, and you can hang them on the wall for the centerpiece of your man cave. About $600. What do you think they're worth? I mean, I have to start something.
I know. But you know, you guys will get it out where people see it, and it's neat to know that somebody cares. I think it is a fair offer.
600 will do it?
I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Very much. Very good.
When the elderly fall and can't get help, they might lose their lives. Life Alert solved that problem by inventing 3 different emergency systems for protection. A device for the home, a waterproof device for the bathroom, and a device for protection on the go with GPS and batteries that never need charging. For over 30 years, Life Alert Emergency Response has been saving lives. Life Alert saves a life from a catastrophe every 11 minutes.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today. Life Alert saved
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-994-2604. That's 1-800-994-2604. Call now. 1-800-994-2604. 3,200 to fix your car's AC, 4,500 to repair your brakes, 5,000 to replace your transmission. Car expenses add up fast and get costly, and all this when you can leave afford the rate. With A-plus rated Ox Car Care, with Ox you don't pay for repairs, Ox pays. That's right. For repairs, makes and model of your car, and we'll give you a free quote right over the phone. Even comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Call today, and you can be money today. It's that easy. Not only do you get complete coverage for your auto repairs, but for buying car care, you also get free oil changes, free tire rotation, and free roadside assistance.
Engine on a thing costs over $2,000 on my car. After you take care of everything, make sure everything's done right. It was great.
They do what they say. I trust them so much. I got seconds hand. I'm a second vehicle.
You can't get coverage if you don't call, so don't wait. Call right now for your free quote right over the phone.
Hey, baby, $100, $600
If you own your car, truck, or SUV, call 800-264-9012. Call today to get emergency help. Just call the number on your screen right now for a free quote. Call 800-264-9012. That's 800-264-9012. Call today and get coverage today.
Attention, parents of premature babies. If your child was born premature and was later diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis or NEC, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Several studies have shown a link between cow's milk-based formula and NEC. If your baby was fed a cow's milk-based formula, such as Similac, Enfamil, Gerber, or even store-branded cow's milk-based formula, and was diagnosed with NEC, don't wait. Call the Victims Justice Group now. Necrotizing enterocolitis is a severe intestinal illness that often requires surgery and can be fatal 50% of the time. NEC can affect any newborn, but babies born prematurely or at low birth weight are more susceptible to NEC. If your child was fed a cow's milk-based formula and was later diagnosed with NEC, you may qualify to file a claim against the formula manufacturer. Our attorneys will fight to get you the compensation you deserve for your pain and suffering. If your child was fed a cow's milk-based formula and was diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis or NEC, don't delay. Call our helpline now.
Mike and I are picking a guy named Bob, who was a motorcyclist. He was a stunt, and he's still doing it.
Right, I'm interested in these. You know, they have the pants with them. Out of all the leathers, I want his first set of leathers. They were the ones that were different, unique. They're broke down, they're busted, they're split at the seams. You know, so to me, these leathers are extremely significant. They were the start of it all.
You have no idea how long I saved to be able to buy that.
What year were they from?
1968. I was very young, 18 years old, 17, something like that, and I think they were $65. That was a lot of money.
What did you weigh when you were wearing these things?
100 pounds. I was built for speed.
Yeah, that's right. And then this. Tell me, how did you acquire this?
I did 4 years as a special attraction for George Chitwood Thrill Show, and the oldest, most well-known auto thrill show ever.
Joey Chitwood was a racer that started a thrill show. The people that raced for him were known as the Hell Drivers. The shows became so popular that they were even featured on the Live World of Sports. I remember watching that when I was a little kid.
So what year would that have been?
75, 76, 78, 79. Chitwoods were absolutely the best. Those guys were so good. Now, the Joey Chitwood jacket is really unique, and I'm glad that they knew who Joey Chitwood was, because he was tremendous to me as a mentor.
I absolutely love this because it was yours and it crosses over into their thrill show as well. To have this jacket in my hands and talk to a guy that was doing motorcycle stunts in the show, very cool. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about vintage clothing that has a story. Okay, so you were at $6 on those. How about on the pair of these? The way I'm figuring this is 500 on these, 200 on this for these two.
Or like we like to put it $1,300 for that. Well, all the way rounded up, because 13's, you know, one of those unlucky numbers. I want to go to 14.
Okay, so that means I'm at 800 on these then.
600, 200.
All right, Frank, you don't want to eat the 50?
No, I'm good on mine for 600.
Oh, I did.
I'll do that, $800.
Well, I appreciate it very much.
Appreciate you selling it to us.
Bob understands the only way that people are going to remember his story is if he gets some of this stuff out of the closet, out of this room, and into the world. I'm going to sell the Chitwood jacket for $300 and put the racing leathers on display in my store.
Alright, I was surprised Frank did try to buy that van. No.
That the guys were interested in my stuff really kind of blew me away. And to know that other people would be interested in seeing it, well, that would just be amazing. Thanks, guys.
My pleasure.
Bob,
Very nice to meet you.
Actually, a lot of guys didn't know about Bob as a stuntman. It was a great story to hear firsthand and experience his world. It was awesome. Frankie and I would not just randomly drive out to Arizona to freestyle. There's too much desert. But Danielle's got spots in point A and point B. It's an in-between that Frank and I get to do some freestyle. All right, finally, it's the houses. Finally. This is almost like a neighborhood. Right here. Oh, we got a car. This guy's right there. Car, Jeep. There's a number of different reasons why Frank and I would stop at somebody's place. Sometimes all it has to be is them standing in the front yard. How you doing? Hey.
You seen your car? Yeah, Mike Wolf. I'm Frank Fritz. Frank, nice to meet you.
Here's the car.
He's got an old Fairway. People that have old cars collect old stuff. Sometimes they have old buddies that collect stuff. They know what's going on. Show them where they're good in here. So we're fine. It could be something small, motorcycles, oil cans.
no, I don't have anything like that. But there's a gentleman about 3 or 4 miles down the road. He has a bunch of stuff in his yard and an antique.
Like a junkyard, you mean?
Yeah, well, it looks like a junkyard.
Perfect. Old cars, yeah. You know, freestyle in Arizona, it's tough out here. Let's flicker up a flame. We'll take it. We're getting close.
There it is. Right there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this guy's a mega collector.
Super collector. Model A's.
We pull up, and the entire front of his house is loaded with cars and signs.
That's some cool stuff. Check out this Chevy here. There's fire trucks with Model A. He's got old vehicles. I don't know if I'm in a garage or I'm at the place.
Well, I don't know if this guy sells.
Because when you come in, the bearded man, I'll get it. Beat it.
That's a lot.
Old truck, old gas.
All right, you can handle this.
I handle it.
Hey, I'm Mike Wolf. Nice to meet you.
You're going Frank.
We talked to your neighbor down the road. He was telling us about you, and then we came around the corner. It's like, yeah, everything he told us was true. He said you had a lot of cars.
This is like some of the stuff that we're interested in buying.
You ever sold anything, or you?
I can show you stuff. I usually just buy stuff. I don't sell it.
Okay. Well, you got the time to show us around.
Sure,
we'd like to take a look. We'd like to take a look.
You don't want to hear people that say, you know, I don't want to sell. Sometimes you just gotta let people know that you're interested in the stuff just like they are. Find a common ground.
This is cool. What the heck is this?
This is a Railway Express truck. This is your Iowa fire truck. I've been collecting probably for 35 years. I just like preserving history. Once it's gone, it won't be available for the younger generation to see.
Wow, this is cool, man.
This is a well pounder.
A well pounder.
It's got a lot of stuff going on. All those gears and stuff.
Once Jeff realized we're like-minded people, and it's about showing off, bonding, collecting. This is awesome, man. Check this out, Frank.
Start pounding.
Next week, it's going to go to the fairgrounds on display. I'm on a tractor club called Power from the Past. I actually have a gas station that we disassemble and put together at the fairgrounds. We restore antique tractors, engines, and farm implements, and display them all over southern Arizona at different shows.
You're just a big kid, man, with some big toys.
Big toys.
So we think it's hard to find stuff out here. It looks like looking around here, it's not.
People call me and tell me that stuff's sitting here and there.
Is that a local sign that you dug up?
Yes, it is. It's my porch light. It lights up every night.
Oh, does it? I'm looking around this property, and I'm seeing a lot of things that he won't sell, trying to sift through it to think about what he maybe would sell. Ooh, Frank, look at this. What about the cactus sign? Where's that from?
That's just local. I don't know where it
Of the old hotels on the top. They say Cornhuskers and Panhandle Pete's. Did you replace this?
I did not. It came to me that way. I purchased the cactus sign in Wilcox at a estate sale because it was in the shape of a swirl cactus.
artwork that somebody sat there and handmade. It was just a neat piece.
So I don't see any remnants of neon.
No, yeah, it may not have ever had lighting. It did. It may have just been painted and illuminated.
Here's a cactus. It's bulletproof. It's advertising. It's cool. To me, this is the opportunity. What would you have to have for this sign?
I told you guys I really don't sell stuff.
Yeah, well, what's the I don't want to sell price?
$200.
I'll take it for that. See, that wasn't so hard.
All right. Okay, tougher.
Now you can drive on Route 66 through some of these desert towns, and it feels like you're just fading back in time. This cactus to me takes you back. Are you willing to give up who you are? This is crazy.
We had a week at this rate.
Oh my God. Standing with this is all.
Why do I do this? I want to go home for a long life. Alone, Saturday starting at 9, 8 Central on the new Divine TV. This is the 2021 Medicare Benefits Update, brought to you by Easy Medicare.
Hi, I'm Joe Biden. Did you know that there are amazing new Medicare benefits in 2021? It's important not to miss out on even one Medicare benefit, like in-home meal delivery services and telehealth services, making it easier to see your doctor without leaving your home. You may also be eligible for $0 copays, $0 deductibles, and $0 payments, which means nothing out of pocket for you. Call the Easy Medicare hotline to see if you qualify for more benefits. I'm very glad I called, and I think you will be too. Find out now if you're eligible for dental, vision, hearing, in-home meal deliveries, telehealth services, and prescription drug coverage.
Easy Medicare hotline now to see if you qualify for up to $144 added back to your Social Security check each month. Call 800-643-5272. 800-643-5272. Some things are good to know, like where to find the cheapest gas in town, and which supermarket gives you the most bang for your buck. Something else that's good to know, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may be able to get more health benefits through a Humana Medicare Advantage plan. Call the number on your screen now and speak to a licensed Humana sales agent to see if you qualify. Learn about plans that could give you more health care benefits than you have today. Depending on the plan you choose, you could have your doctor, hospital, and prescription drug coverage in one convenient plan. Through Humana, a company with 60 years of experience in the healthcare industry, you'll have lots of doctors and specialists to choose from. And if you have Medicare and Medicaid, a Humana plan may give you other important benefits. Depending on where you live, they could include dental, vision, and hearing coverage. You may also get rides to plan-approved locations, home-delivered meals under an inpatient hospital stay, a monthly allowance for purchasing approved healthy food and beverages, plus an allowance for healthy wellness items. Everything from over-the-counter medications and vitamins to first aid items and personal care products. Best of all, if you have Medicare and Medicaid, you may qualify for multiple opportunities throughout the year to enroll. So if you want more from Medicare, call the number on your screen now to speak with a licensed Humana sales agent. Learn about Humana plans that could give you more healthcare benefits, including coverage for prescription drugs, dental care, eye exams and glasses, hearing aids, and more. A licensed Humana sales agent will walk you through your options, answer any questions you have, and if you're eligible, help you enroll over the phone. Call today and we'll also send this free guide. Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Just showing us around, and you know, right away I can tell this guy's a historian. I mean, you can tell he really gets into this area around here. I can really respect a guy like that. It's amazing how much great stuff you found locally, because there's just not a lot around here.
I do enjoy going out and hunting it and retrieving it. Once you have it, it's kind of nice. It's a good feeling.
We got here, honey.
Peter.
Yeah, see, pet ice cream. What do we got here?
There's a sign back there that you might like.
This big one right here?
The big one right there. It's made out of wood. This one here, you'll never find another one.
All right, what do you got?
Yeah, the big boy.
These little plywood signs look old. It feels new.
They're down slow.
All right, I got it. That's Department of Defense of the United States of America. This thing is killer. I mean, the best part about finding this is in Arizona. It reminds me of secret military operations that were happening out in the middle of the desert. Where did you get something like that?
A gentleman worked on one of the local air bases, and it came out of their meeting room. He said he acquired it probably in the 60s.
We come across a lot of military collectibles, but I've never seen anything like this.
What do you value in that? This stuff, I spent a lot of money on these signs.
Sure.
I got 3 bills on this sign. Shoot me an offer if you're interested. This is something you don't find.
4.5, buy it.
That's fine with me.
Okay. All right. This is a piece that's Americana at 450. This is definitely a piece I can make some money on. I mean, find me another. I saw you still have the Christmas lights on your cactus.
Yes, apparently you don't have cactus in Iowa.
Okay, cactus in Iowa or Tennessee. Where did that come out of? Man, that's groovy. Did that come out of Roswell?
I found it, Lance, at a ranch sale. It laid out in their field for many years. Never seen one like it.
This is kind of disco, dude. This is a disco light. It's fun. I want this and the lights reflected off that. That's before the ball. You know what I'm saying? This is pre-ball. This is like Studio 54 meets 2001 Space Odyssey. There's so much going on here.
Got it.
Would you say this thing's nuts? This thing comes falling off a UFO somewhere near Roswell. It's that bizarre. It's that funky. It's different. It's cool. And that's what sells, man.
What do you have for it, man? I'm not sure.
Well, the mirrors obviously need replaced. And these are your the plexiglass, I think you can cut another piece of that. That's no big deal. $50.
How about 100? You said another one?
I didn't see one. $60.
75?
Yeah, if the mirrors were broke.
Yeah, they're all pretty much broke. How about 70?
All right, I'll do what you said. Okay, $70 for the disco light. I'm gonna throw some crazy number to get it fixed. New.
I'm glad Mike and Frank showed up. I would not just sell to anybody. I want to make sure that whoever purchases an item will preserve it, take care of it. That way it'll be around when we're gone. That's the neatest one there.
The neatest one ever. Being a picker, there's always a little bit of risk. Rolling up onto somebody that doesn't want to sell and asking them to show you around. You did, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Jeff, thanks for your time. Thanks for your hospitality.
All right, have a good one.
Jeff was more than happy to show us around, and you know, for a freestyle, this was a great
Are you making a comeback? I'm announcing our new exclusive home repair, and you can too with Choice Home Work. It's a service contract that can protect over 25 major home system and appliances from expensive breakdown caused by normal wear and tear. So when covered items break down, Choice Home Work can help repair or replace them, saving you. Is that what homeowners insurance does? No, sir. Homeowners insurance doesn't cover things like AC, heating, plumbing, or your kitchen and laundry appliances when they break down, which means you could get stuck with the repair deal.
Don't get stuck with expensive repairs. Unexpected home appliance or system breakdowns that your homeowner's insurance doesn't cover. Call today for a free quote. I've had experiences with homeowners in the past that was followed by choices.
much money. You name it, they can repair it.
The best home warranty company and best claim service by U.S. News 360 Reviews. They handle over 4 million claims and they get no field approved.
Is Choice Home Warranty expensive?
Not at all. It's less than a cup of coffee a day. 24/7 and more than 15,000 qualified technicians can be on their way.
It's not if your appliance is going to break down. It's only when you need the security of a home warranty. And for me, it's Choice Home Warranty.
Call Choice Home Warranty now. The call is free, your quote is free, and when you tell them that I sent you, your first month is free.
Need expensive home repairs like George Foreman? Call Choice Home Warranty before your appliances break down. Call for a free quote today. 800-360-0166. That's 800-360-0166. 800-360-0166.
His blessed with countless servicemen and women who've grieved and fallen on their knees. They've paid the price in body and spirit so we can enjoy our freedom. They will forever amaze. Picked up and tossed like 6 feet to a wall.
It's a terrible feeling to know that you can't do anything to help your son.
Many return home from war only to face a new battle with devastating injuries. They deal with emotional pain and trauma. Far too many struggle to get the care and benefits they earn through service and sacrifice. Disabled American Veterans is a lifesaver for injured heroes. They help service members of all ages get the help they need, but they can't do it alone. I'm asking you to join me and other patriotic Americans and donate $19 a month, just 63 cents a day, so that you can be there for our veterans too. For 100 years, DAV has been fighting to keep our promises to our injured heroes each and every day. The injuries I sustained were 2 grade 3 concussions, and it felt like the whole world just turned upside down.
As a mom, your heart just stops.
DAV works tirelessly to help the more than 4 million disabled veterans who bravely served our country.
And they changed his life.
DAV in your corner. It was just an amazing feeling.
When you call or go online right now with your pledge of just $19 a month, we'll send you this DAV blanket as a way you can share your support of our brave veterans. We owe a great debt to these men and women who gave so much for us. Today is the day you can remember our vets in a powerful way. Please call or go online to helpdav.org and donate now. Thank you, and God bless you.
Andy,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, man.
Okay, so I know it's gonna be rough for you guys to freestyle way out in the desert, so
I'm sending you just a few miles away to
a guy named Tico and his son's name's Dylan.
Chico, stuff about pinball and like arcade games so much.
He's got major overflow on all the stuff.
That's cool. So the guy's a call out guy?
Yeah.
Alright, send us the word into a minute.
Okay, come on.
When you're dealing in antiques, the type of items that we try are literally endless. But there's certain things that make our ears perk up when we hear them. Coin op is one of them.
Everybody has everything out for yours.
Oh, you know, everything's so big. Alright, here's a couple dudes right up here. This is where the flag is. Yeah, this is it. Oh, yeah, building dude. That's old. There, this must be that building. Yeah, this is it.
Hey, Tico. Yes.
Hey, I'm Mike Wolf.
Hey, Mike, nice to meet you.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm Frank.
Dylan.
Frank, Dylan, nice to meet you.
How you doing, Frank?
Nice to meet you.
How old is this building?
Probably started somewhere in the 1880s.
What was the construction process like? The exterior of it, is it mud?
It's the building. It's just clay and straw mixed. They made a foundation.
Yeah.
And then they just add the adobes up from there.
Parts of New Mexico, Arizona, and Texas are like no other place in the country. Out here, everyone and everything deals with extreme heat. So when we go up to this building, it's typical to this area. The walls are probably like this thick. Really? But to Frank and I mean, it's foreign, man.
So this used to be a VFW at one time. When we bought it, it had been running as a VFW probably for 20 years.
In fact, we used to live in a church across the street, and we just went.
That big church?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, what year was that built?
1860. My wife and I moved here in 1980. We had a chance to buy the town square. It's a whole block. It's a square block with the church in the middle. I just thought it was a great place. Plenty of room for stuff.
So when you were living there, you played in that tower? Absolutely, yeah. The tower, the whole church. I liked it a lot. Yeah, the whole church to play in, all the backyard, all the front yard, all the side yard. And I'm just surrounded by pinball machines and slot machines and, whatever he had going there. Well, can we look inside?
Sure.
All right.
We had a chance to buy the VFW 25 years ago. Thought it was a bargain. We just used it for storage. Well, it's got some pigeons inside.
Yeah, I see that. Wow. The pigeons have been living in here for a long time.
They're on the floor right here.
Wow, look at that. That's all pigeon crap? Yeah. The stench is so thick in there, but that doesn't deter us. It's an oasis of coin-operated scales, all in different types of condition. So you are a scale guy.
Oh, gosh, yeah. I did jukeboxes and pinballs and fortune tellers and all kinds of machines. I got in the coin-op business by accident, really. There was an arcade in downtown El Paso, and I bought a Genco rifle game, just like I played when I was a kid, for $20. That's how it all started. Just started buying games, and then it struck me like, well, I've memorized this game. My brother and I had memorized the paddleball machine was called Friendship 7. Well, at that point, it got boring, so I put it down at a grocery store down the street, and in 4 days, it did like $70 in dimes. And that's when I got into the business.
School me a little bit, because I haven't bought too many of these.
They're probably from the 40s. I bought a whole bunch of them from an operator in Fredericksburg. I've had hundreds of scales, at least.
Scales seem to be, you can sell them. A lot of times people don't care if they work,
They put them in their bathrooms or on them.
Put them in their living room. They are nice when they're beautiful when they work.
At one point, I put out about a dozen scales. Those aren't scales. They made like $800 to $1,200 a year. And I just put them in a restaurant or a truck stop.
Now, I like those scales over there with the mirror on the front.
Yes, they're 1918 fortune telling.
Am I to have money? Will my children be a joy?
The answer comes here when you put the coin in.
That's really unique. The rise of coin-operated machines happened around the same time with the rise of the automobile. We're talking the late 1800s to the 1920s and 30s. For a penny, you can find out your lucky number, and maybe even your horoscope. When you're looking for grading scales, you're looking for the most ornate kind you can find. What about these smaller ones?
Frank, these are like super Art Deco.
Outside of these scales, they've been inside, they've been protected from the elements.
Be sure to see the lines. It's a whole different kind of scale.
The only downside about these is anything that's coin-op is usually heavily used. So working ones are a needle in the haystack.
They're pretty darn cool, but I'd take $200 a piece if you bought them both.
How about if you bought all three?
That'd be $600.
How about 500 for free? Just because they're stuck and they need to be. I know there's never repair.
Look, how about let me keep the $600 and I'll include this one. Then I get my $600 and you get another scale for $100.
Well, that sounds good. Cash isn't even exchanged hands yet. He's already bumping up the bundle. Tico's might have to sell. I'll do that deal. All right. I'll make you buy. You're making me. I'll take it. This pick is off to a great start. If he's got more to show us, I'm ready to see it.
How about the lollipop with no pop on it? This one here with nothing. Just the shell, the carcass, the skeleton. Basically, it's a shell. There's no guts, there's no face, but it's porcelain. And a lot of times when you see lollipop scales, they're white. This is that robin egg blue. It's a deep blue. It's kind of cool. You know why I like it?
You're gonna do something crazy with it.
It's convenient you want it to be.
Yes,
I'm thinking that somebody can repurpose this piece. How much is that?
it's gotta be worth $100, Mike, just because it's heavy.
I'll take it. A lot of coin-operated guys, they want to get that top dollar. Tico says he's ready to sell, and based on what I've seen so far, this guy really is.
$3,200 to fix your car's AC, $4,500 to repair your brakes, $5,000 to replace your transmission. Car expenses add up fast and get costly, and always when you can least afford them. Not with A-plus rated Ox Car Care. With Ox, if you own a car, truck, or SUV, you don't pay for repairs. Ox pays.
$1,418 back in my pocket. Ox Car Care. Dependable, reliable, and most important, put money back in your pocket.
That's right. With Ox Car Care, you don't pay for repairs. Ox pays, but only if you're signed up before your next repair. Call Ox Car Care right now. Just call the number on your screen right now for a free quote. Simply give us the make and model of your car, and we'll give you a free quote right over the phone. Ox Car Care even comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Call today, and you can be covered today. It's that easy. Not